Okay, on the lathe we have a two-part bowl. This top part here is Irish Beech, and the bottom part is Bubinga. This top part has been sitting around in the workshop for about a year or so, waiting for the right project to come up, basically. I funneled it, as I said, about a year ago, but I was waiting for the right project to come up to actually do something with it, and the right projects happened to come up, so we're going to use it. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to shape the outside of the bowl, then shape the inside of the bowl. Excuse me. I haven't decided whether I'm going to give it a base or if I'm just going to turn it fully bowl shape. So I'll be thinking about that as I'm turning it, which is why I've left the base so big down here. As I said, I just haven't decided yet. So let's get on with this. I'll be mostly shear scraping the shape of the outside in. So as you can see, it's quite uneven at the moment. Oh yeah, the top part is end grind, by the way. Stop and have a look at that. Check how the cutting is going. Right, still missing there, so it's not round yet. Still missing there, but I might have to wait to do down low here until I decide what to do with that base. But we're getting there. There's a bump just there I don't like. Now you might be thinking this is a strange shape for a bowl, being tall and thin. It's actually for a yarn bowl, which are not your typical bowl shapes. Let's have a look at that. See, we're cutting everywhere. We are. So that will have to be left until I decide what to do with this. It's kind of bumpy. It's probably because it's end grain. We'll try and turn this part here over. We're cutting it all the way. We are. Now, put the shape into it. Yep. Now I'm going to use a negative rake scraper, take tool marks out. Because this thing is rock hard, I'm actually having a problem with tool marks with it. Get down most of the way with that. Yeah, that's sandable. Now we come up right to the top and do the rim. Yeah, there's a rim done. Let's leave this ball guard to sharpen. And again, we're going to scrape the inside. Just so I can get that rim straight. Check I'm cutting everywhere, which I'm not. I'm not cutting just there, and I'm not cutting just there. Have another look. Same with end grind, they warp strangely. Right, okay, that rim is now even. Now we'll say about cutting inside. And remember, there's a pretty good warp on the inside of this bowl. So I'll be cutting air, so I have to be slow and careful. Piece by piece. See, that's air. That's it, it's half air I'm cutting there. Up and have a look. Am I getting a clean cut all the way around? I am. Let's get this tool rest in a bit further. And closer to where I'm cutting. Right, have a look at that, see how we're doing. The wall width is pretty good. Slightly just there. a look, see. Yeah, we're good. Now the base here, we have to do something with. Now what I'm going to go to is I'm going to go to the heavy negative ray scraper and clean up in there. It's a lot easier on a flat base like this to use a scraper. We'll put the side of the negative rake as well. Very gently. Have a look. Yeah, so the divot in there, shape is good. It's pretty clean. Right, what you will find if you're using a heavy duty negative ray scraper and you've got something with a flat bottom is the radius here will not allow you into that corner. So you need to go to something else that's smaller. Even though I have a preference for traditional tools, this carbide cutter, this round carbide cutter, will almost hit me, will almost go all the way in there. So that's what I'm going to use. And there's nothing wrong with carbide tools. Everybody just has their preferences. Mine happens to be for traditionals. Now we're going to use this at an angle. Because I'm just using it to clean up. Let's see how we did. Not too bad at all. Right. In there is going to be sanding. There's a slight bump there that I'd like to get out of it. Right. Stick with the carbide. Let's get that bump out. Yeah, that got it. Bump was gone. Okay. Now, I'm going to sand the top part before I do the bottom part, just to give me more time to think, because I still haven't decided what I'm going to do with it. Right, so I'm going to mask up and I'll be back after the sanding. Okay, right, I'm stopping sanding for a minute because I've decided I'm going to go for the bowl shape. So let's get this turned into a bowl shape now. As I was sanding, I was just thinking about the shape, and I thought the classic bowl would be best. Still just there's a lump that I have to get out. Okay, now back to sanding. Okay, and there she is, sanded, and Yorkshire grit and Hampshire sheen hide loss as usual. Right, what I'm going to do now is cut the J-hole. Right, I've been looking at it to figure out where's the best place, and with all this figure showing here, I'm going to cut it here. Right, now this is where the turtle light off. This is where the indexing system comes in handy on this. I can just lock the ball off there, it's dead solid. And the first thing I'm going to do is figure out where the hole is, where the large hole is going that the wool comes out of. Right. Now I want it about there, I suppose. Right. And what I would want would be, I would want the J coming down there. Right, what you want to avoid is small pieces like that. Right, because what they will do is they will make the wood very weak in certain places. So the part of the J coming down there. Now, that was where the hole is. That hole actually needs to move over to about there, so that the J can turn around into it. So roughly draw your J on. Right. So that would probably end up coming up there a bit more. And down. That will come around that way. And lead to the hole, which is going to go there. And that's where the J hole is going to be. Right. There. The hole there. Now the easiest way to do the hole is to actually drill it out before you start, because then you know where you're aiming for. And again, I use the indexing system, turn it this way to make it easier on myself to drill. Line it up. Now what you want to try and avoid is bursting through this, because you will get tear out on the other side, which you don't want. Right, and just while I'm doing this, could you please click subscribe? It should be just down there in the corner. It would really help out a lot. And like and share the video as well. That wouldn't hurt. Watch for the tip of the drill bit coming through the other side, which it's not yet. So take your time doing this, because if you just push on it, you're going to get teared out on the other side. And just make sure I cut through and don't burst through. There we go. Now we'll start cutting that J. So that I have my rough design there. Grab the frets off. And start cutting. And we're out. Now, turn the blade around again and go back the other way. Tighten up. And there's the J out. I think cutting those J's is one of the most tiring parts of wood turning. Now that you've got the slot, it's just a case of sanding. Which can take a while. And there we have the two-part yarn bowl. Irish figured beech on the top, Bubinga on the bottom. Got the J hole and the two needle holes. Well, Trishy, I hope you like it. Okay, hope you enjoyed that one. I'll see you on the next one.